Are you looking for a great exercise or stretch routine to really maximize your spinal range of motion? Well, boy, did you come to the right place. I'm going to show you one of my favorite drills to really start to control our spinal mobility so then we can move better and perform better. So most people are familiar with what we call just a traditional like cat-cow exercise where we cyclically go through extension and then flexion of the spine. We're going to do that stretch but with more intention. So we're going to do what we call spinal segmentation. So you have spinal segments. The idea is to try to move one segment of your spine at a time. So it's like doing a super slow-mo version of a cat-cow. So I'm going to start from my kind of pelvis or tailbone area. And what I'm going to do is slowly going to start anteriorly pelvic tilting or bringing my belly towards the ground here. Just moving one lumbar segment at a time, okay? Nice, slow, controlled movement. Now I'm going through my lower thoracic spine where I can tell there's a little bit more stiffness, and then through the thoracic spine, and then up through the cervical spine or neck, okay? Now that's half a rep. Now we're going to reverse it from the head. So now I'm going to start to look down and see if I can now start to flex my spine from the top down, okay? So again, trying to move one at a time. This is way more challenging than it looks or than it sounds. And this is also a good movement assessment to find where you don't feel like you have good control of your spine. So for me, cycling through this, I felt like right where that low back meets that mid back, we call it the thoracolumbar junction, I don't have good awareness. So in part 2, I'll show you how to get better awareness in spots that you don't have more mobility. But for now, just cycle through about 5 of these back and forth. And the more you do this, the easier it becomes. You might not feel like you're moving anything at first, but the more you practice, the more awareness you'll have in your spinal joints and the better your overall movement will be, okay? Because the spine is important. And really trying to round, tuck that tail, boom. Like I said, the difference between this stretch is the intention. So I only do about 5 reps because one rep takes me about 30 to 45 seconds because I'm really trying to control those micro movements of our spine, which is super important when we start getting into functional exercises where we need good control of our spine. And if you feel like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be feeling or looking for, film yourself doing this. Practice it a couple times a day for a couple weeks, and then film yourself after, and you'd be surprised how much more movement and control you have through your entire spine. Like I said, in part 2, I'm going to show you how to get specific. If you find an area where it's flat and it kind of moves as one unit, there's a hack we can do to get more mobility in that area. If you like this kind of content, give it a like. Of course, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding-a-linger, so you get notified when I drop the latest mobility drills you should be doing at home.